Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Today's episode brought to you by Shortstop's Hamburgers, Shakes, and Fries and Seattle School of Chen. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Hey, I want to start off by saying I'm so thankful for our sponsors today. Shortstop's Burgers and Grills in Albany, Oregon is awesome. And Seattle School of Chen, my good friend Daryl, oversees that school, and it is so awesome up in the Seattle area. So yeah, I appreciate those businesses so much. And we're here with another episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Really excited about my guest today, my friend Melody Jordan, who is the head of the Chamber of Commerce in Sweet Home, Oregon. What a great name, Sweet Home, Oregon. I love that. Beautiful town. So excited to bring her in just a few minutes and talk with her. But before we do that, I want to remind you that I am Russ Hedge. I am a coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I am an inspiration specialist. I'm here to encourage you, inspire you, help you to live the life you choose. You know, I have a book. There it is. Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. It's all about making the right choices, living the life that you want. And you know, it's up to you. You can do that. So if you want to pick that up, you can get it at local bookstores here in Oregon, or you can get it online at Amazon or online booksellers. Also, I just love to connect with people. I'm all about connection. This podcast is all about how amazing people connect. And today I want to encourage you to connect with me. You can go to russhedge.com. That's russhedge.com. It's going along the ticker on the bottom there, and you can connect directly with me. I'd love to chat with you. We can set up a time on Zoom. It automatically does that. I would love to get to know you. Also, just wanted to give a shout out this afternoon. We have a special episode of The Experience Live with Russ and Scott at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time today. So tune in for that. We have an outstanding guest. You do not want to miss that. So that's today at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's enough about me. And without further ado, I'm going to bring in my good friend Melody, who's going to tell us all about what's going on in her life. Hey, Melody, how's it going?
Hey, Russ. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Hey, I am so thankful. I love to have amazing people like you that are here in my local area that are doing such great things. You know, we met through networking and we connected actually a couple of years ago through different events. And now you've moved on and you've become the head boss at the Sweet Home Chamber of Commerce. Tell us all about what you're up to.
Yeah, so I recently was offered the executive director position at the Sweet Home Chamber, which is very exciting. So glad to be part of that team. We've got a lot going on. We have started planning for Sportsman's Holiday this summer, so look forward to that. Some things may look a little different due to the current circumstances, but we're doing our best to bring back some old traditions, things that make Sweet Home all that it is.
Yeah, I think what's amazing is you have done such a great job of really getting things moving, even during the lockdown pandemic, changes that we've had to deal with. And now we're slowly here in Oregon, at least in our area, able to start meeting a little bit again in person. And so I know that you have some things coming up where you're actually going to be able to do that. And you have a monthly a greeters meeting, right? But it's called Coffee with
Colleagues. Yes, yeah. That's right.
Tell us about that.
Sure. So the next one is actually next Tuesday, March 9th. We meet at 8:30 a.m. on the second Tuesday each month. this month is going to be our first one hybrid. We can meet in person and we'll also be on Zoom. And this month we get to meet at Radiator Supply House and hear from the director of Lynn County Parks.
That's awesome because, it's a good way to support local business. It's a good way to not only be able to network people together, but you're able to promote and support different people. And I think that's so important in smaller towns. And Sweet Home is such a welcoming, wonderful place. I bet you feel really blessed to be able to be involved with that.
Oh, absolutely. It's a great place. There's no place like Sweet Home. The community there is so supportive and everyone's just kind, and it feels like family when you're there. It feels like home, Sweet Home.
Well, yeah, there you go. And Sweet Home, Oregon. I always think, of the movie Sweet Home Alabama. Well, Sweet Home, Oregon, I think has that beat because you have a beautiful lake. Tell us about the stuff that people like to come see. You're right nestled in the mountains there and beautiful lake.
Yeah, there's so much. We are really fortunate to have Foster Lake right across from the Woods Roadhouse and the Point Restaurant and Lounge. So if you are going that way, make sure you stop and get a bite to eat. And you can see views of the lake there. There's several boat ramps, so people come out for boating, tubing, fishing. There's hiking trails. There's many day use areas. Actually, we're going to be hearing from, like I said, Lynn County Parks Director and hearing about some of the development plans for Lewis Creek Park.
Well, I think what's incredible about that area, I love it up there. In fact, when I'm working in that area, I love to grab something to eat and just park by the lake and just gaze across because it is so, so beautiful. So my family, we've camped up there in that area as well. And the Point is an awesome restaurant. I've eaten there and it's so good. So some of the creative things you've done, I just really love. And one of them is your Monopoly thing. I don't remember what it's called, so you're going to have to remind me.
Yeah, Localopoly. It's our Shop Local campaign. Yep.
Yeah. So tell us more about that.
Sure. Well, I wanted to do something fun and something that inspired action and increased community engagement with our business community. So a lot of our businesses have a space on the board and different things that they're offering. And to play, you complete purchases or orders at these businesses and you submit proof of purchase to our website. It's really simple. You just upload a photo of your receipt and then you're entered to win up to $800 in cash prizes from the city of Sweet Home.
Wow. I mean, I just think that's so creative. I just love that idea. I mean, it's something that it's fun to do. And at the same time, it really helps promote and move local business. I think shopping local is so critical in everything people are doing. I have been really involved with my book, trying to promote and be involved with local bookstores and local businesses. Like in, close to your area, I was helping some of the coffee shops and also local bookstore based out of Albany close by. I just think it's so important to be able to do those things. What other kind of exciting things do you guys have coming up to promote your businesses?
Right. Well, we are working on Sportsman's Holiday. So Cut the Gut is one of our, last year it was huge. And that was a really fun way to promote our businesses. Different businesses were checkpoints along the cruise. So you would stop and all the businesses decorated their checkpoints. There was a decorating contest and there were prizes and you'd get a stamp at each stop you went to. And that was a really fun way to actually stop at a location that maybe you haven't been to before and get to know the faces behind the business.
Yeah, I think that when you do those kind of things too, it helps to connect with people and helps people to engage in what's going on. I know that through the local networking and now international networking I'm doing, it makes me more motivated to engage with those businesses and to help them. And I think that builds that connection. And, I think, you and I obviously met through local connecting networking events. So that is a great way. You have always been super good at that. That's one thing like for Coffee and Colleagues, right? Mm-hmm. Super great connection. Tell us more about other things that the chamber does to help people connect and engage with you and with the city.
Sure. One of the main focuses has been improving our online presence, getting the names and faces of Sweet Home and the business community out there. One really fun way that we did that last summer, early fall, was with our Bigfoot sighting campaign. So Bigfoot would make surprise visits to our chamber member businesses, and we'd take a bunch of photos and we'd post them on Facebook and offer a giveaway. And then to win, people had to tag another local business and guess where Bigfoot was going to go next. So that was a great way to boost visibility and get the community engaged, and really just fun, exciting, a little bit different.
Yeah. Well, that's what I like. You just said it. Fun, exciting, a little bit different. People get tired of the same old. And I think people need to realize chambers and Chamber of Commerce is there to support local business, to help. And so what local members can do is support the chamber as they support the businesses and the community. And I think that is just critical today to get that across to people, because when we're all together, we're better together, right?
Right. Absolutely. Collaboration.
Yeah, collaboration. Well, and that is huge. I mean, instead of competing with each other, we work together. And I just think that's great. So people that want to get involved more with the chamber, how do they get in touch with you? How do they contact you? What are things they can look for?
Sure. Well, you can always give me a call at the office. We're there Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and that number is 541-367-6186. You can also send us an email, sweethomecoc@gmail.com, or you can stop by during our business hours. We're also on Facebook, so search for Sweet Home Oregon Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center.
That's great. I think that, one thing that I love about Sweet Home too, because when you're in a smaller community, people so often really want to, I don't know, just get involved more. Like when I was there at different events, the local high school events, the local school events, and all the things that are going on that are really highlights in the area too. The whole community comes together from young to old. Are you guys getting more involved with the schools and some of the things going on there as well?
We've been trying. It's been really difficult this last year, for everybody.
Right.
We were able to connect with the Sweet Home high school basketball team. They helped with our window painting for the holidays. We had community members and people from the school and the Boys and Girls Club all came out and painted windows on downtown buildings.
Oh, that's awesome. I mean, there is something creative that people can do during a time when, a lot of times, like you said, you can't do a lot of stuff in person. I know that without the schools, actually kids there at the schools, it's made it really different for everybody. I know my wife works for the school district in our area. And so it makes a big difference when the kids are not there and how it affects local business. I've talked to some of the businesses, and a lot of them thrive on those schools there. And I think you being so creative and doing things to help them during this time has been great. And I really, really commend you for that.
Oh, thank you, Russ. I appreciate that. It's definitely a team effort. It takes a village, right?
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, it does. It takes everybody working together. So real quickly, before we go, I wanted to, your background, you came out of doing all kinds of great things, networking, coaching people, helping different people, from women to a lot of different things. Just give me a quick snapshot of your background.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I've been a barista. I worked at a skateboard shop. I've been a waitress. I was a hairdresser. I've been a performing musician. I was the regional coordinator for Oregon Rain, which is how I got really connected in the communities. I was a personal trainer. I specialized in pre and postnatal exercise. I think that's my trail. There's probably more side gigs in there somewhere.
Man, you have done a lot there. I mean, that makes my head spin. You've done so much, and you're so young still. So that's amazing. You pulled all that off. But I think, you really found a home in Sweet Home. No pun intended. Because of all the great things. So, hey, tell everybody one more time how they get in touch with you and the chamber.
Sure. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So you're welcome to stop by. You can give us a call, 541-367-6186. Shoot us an email, sweethomecoc@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook.
That is so awesome. Well, listen, I appreciate that. I will make sure and link to those things. This great podcast that is live right now is just to let you know, every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. But it also sits on the platforms afterwards. So it'll be on Facebook, where it's broadcasting live, YouTube. Also, it's broadcasting live on Twitter. And I will put versions of that on LinkedIn as well. And it goes on all of the podcast platforms so you can get the audio version. So make sure that if you didn't catch it live today and you see this, make sure and comment, hashtag replay, make comments about the wonderful things that Melody is doing. And we appreciate all of you watching today so much. And please share this and tell your friends about it. Remember, every Monday and Thursday live, Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so again, thanks so much, Melody. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Russ. Thanks for having me. Thanks for everything that you're doing in our community too, and being a great connector.
Well, I appreciate you. And I'm going to send you to the green room really quick, but hang tight for just a second and we'll chat again. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you all watching. I know that you have a lot of things to do with your time. Thank you for joining us today. I know that Melody added value to me, and I know that she added value to you. She's doing great things in her local community, and you need to reach out to your local community today. Make great things happen. And I just wanted to say, until we see you again, have a great day and a great life. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, Russ out. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.